And today on Reviews and How-Tos, we have the Finchy Artichoke Lamp. This is an all-wooden lampshade that snaps together and it sits on a chrome tripod stand. But let's not talk about it. Let's open it up, see what you get, and put this thing together. All right. First we have lots of beautiful laser cut pieces. Let's get all these out. Here's our instruction booklet. And let's see, we have our legs. We have our electronics or electrical parts, and they even give you a light bulb. How rare is that you actually buy a light and get a bulb? Okay, so you can see that you get a couple of rings, and this is going to be the core of the lamp. The big circle is going to be the top because you'll have to be able to reach your hand through to replace bulbs and put it together. And this will be the bottom, because this is where your light fixture is going to come through. You're going to have the side pieces. This is what's going to make up the cage of the lamp. And then you have your different slats here. These are actually the leaves that make up the lamp. And they call it an artichoke lamp because these are shaped like an artichoke. So, very cool. And then you have these parts, which are like basically the lower leaves and the upper leaves. So you'll have two different types. You have part L's and part S's. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the electronics to the side and the legs. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take part A and we're going to take part B and we're going to start snapping them together. Now, the way this is going to work, if you notice, let me get this up close for you. You see the little slot and then you see a small little square hole behind the slot. And if you look in this slot, you see two little tabs. So when you push this together, you're going to push it together until you feel and hear the click. So if you heard that, that's how you know this piece is in properly. You want to make sure they're all clicked in because you do not want your lampshade falling apart. If you've noticed on the sides here that these grooves go upwards, you want them slanted upwards. So you want, this is the orientation of the ribs, and then this is the way the circle goes. You want to make sure that these slits are going in an upward direction. And then we're going to go ahead and just go A and B all the way around. And there you go. This is the whole inner circle, inner assembly. All the ribs are done. So the next step is we're going to have to add the leaves. So let's go ahead and start doing that. To finish the shade part, the actual artichoke part, you're going to start out with the S leaves. And these are going to go, we're going to start at the bottom, so we're going to turn it upside down, and we're going to stick these, every other one, on the bottom, because if you see the way these slots line up, you have this one's higher, this one's lower. So you want to put the S sleeve on the lowest one at the bottom, every other one all the way around. It doesn't go on every one, it goes on every other one. Just like so, and that's what the bottom's going to look like. And just for reference, this is on A, so the S goes on A on the bottom. And now what we're going to do is we're going to start taking the L's and we're going to just fill in the rest of the slots all the way around except for the very top layer. Let's go ahead and cut to that part. Okay, and that's going to be all the L leaves. And you can see that that's nice and finished all the way around, except for one slot for each rib on the inside. There should only be one slot left on each one of these. And then what we're going to do is take the remaining S ones and put those in that final slot. So let's go ahead and do that. And just like that, we have completed the wooden shade. And you can see why it's called the artichoke, because it actually looks like an artichoke. This is what the top will look like looking down into the lamp. But it's very impressive. I really like these lamps. And what I like about them as well is they are just wood, and the wood looks amazing because it puts off a nice light. But you could also customize these leaves if you wanted to. You could put little drawings, paintings. You could paint them to look actually like an artichoke if you wanted to. It's really up to you. We're going to set this to the side, and I'm going to show you how to put the stand and the base together, and then how to do the final assembly. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is, this is going to be the actual base right here. So you have the base, it's all chrome. You have the spots where the 3 legs are going to screw on, and you'll remove this plastic cap, and the shade will sit on top, and then you'll reach in from the top and screw this on. But we're going to put the legs together first. So when you unwrap all the legs, 3 of the legs will have a little ball on the bottom. This is the part that goes to the floor. So you'll take that section, and then you just grab 2 of the other pieces. Each leg consists of 3 sections. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. And then once you get these all assembled, you're just going to screw each of the legs onto the base. And we'll just go like so. Now these are made out of all metal. Don't be scared to tighten it. You don't want it wiggling loose over time. And there's the 3rd leg. And just like that, your base is done. Now the light switch is on a foot pedal and is going to sit on the ground. So that makes it easy to turn the light off and on. And now what we have to do is we're going to take our wooden shade, and we took the little plastic ring off of the base, and you just set the wooden shade on top, and then you're going to reach in from the top and screw that plastic ring back onto the base, securing the shade just like so. And we take this free LED light bulb, and we're going to reach down through the top and screw that into the base. Now all we need to do is plug it up. Okay, so we should be good. I'm going to turn off this light, and now it's time for the big reveal. And there it is. How cool is this light right here? It's very pleasing to the eye. It's actually kind of relaxing just because of the glow that the natural wood puts off, and it also puts a neat pattern on the wall as the light comes through the artichoke leaves. And really overall just a really nice lamp. So I think if you buy this, put it together, you'll get some satisfaction from doing it yourself. Plus it's going to start conversations because it doesn't look like much on the picture, but when you see it in person, it's just, I mean, pictures and video just don't do it justice. I hope this video helps, and thanks for watching.